In this video, I will share with you 5 variables used in determining your credit score. Each variable is weighted differently, so make sure to watch the full video to get a better understanding. Please note, credit score is a big deal, especially when you want to apply for a loan for a property, credit cards, or obtain capital for your business, etc. Some people say they rather live without credit and survive on their own. But let me tell you a secret. No credit is not the same as good credit. And if you want to create wealth, you have to use debt to create it. And I'm here to show you how the credit scoring system works and how to play the money game to win. So, what's a credit score? Well, a credit score is a number that represents the risk a lender takes when you borrow money. FICO Score, short for Fair Isaac Credit Organization, is used by the credit agencies to indicate a borrower's risk. So, how do you calculate your FICO score point and what can you do to improve it? There are 5 variables used to determine your credit score, and here they are. 1. Payment history. Payment history triggers the question, do you pay your bills on time? In fact, payment history is so important that it's by far the largest component, accounting for 35% of your FICO score point. It allows creditors to analyze the probability of you making your payment on time. The more responsible you are with paying your monthly bills on time, the better your credit score and the more reasonable your interest rate will be. If you, like me, who easily forget about due dates, then I suggest putting debit order in place on your bank account will do the trick. Number 2, ratio of debt to total credit limit. The second largest component of your credit score at 30% is the ratio between your debt balance and your available credit. This category is very influential. How much you owe and how much of your available credit limit you've used is almost as important as whether you are paying your bills on time. The lower your balance to limit ratio, the higher your credit score, and vice versa. To work out your balance to limit ratio, also known as your utilization ratio, you divide your credit balance by the total credit limit. So, for example, if you have a credit limit of 10,000 Rand and the balance of 1,000 Rand, then your utilization rate is 1,000 over 10,000, which is equal to 10%, earning you more points. On the other hand, if your balance is 6,700, then your utilization rate is 6,700 over 10,000 Rand, which is equal to 67%. That means lower credit score. Number 3, the length of your credit history. The third largest component of your score, coming in at 15%, is the length of your credit history. All else being equal, the longer your accounts have been opened and in good standing, the higher your credit score. This means opening a new account could hurt this category because new account means lower average age of account. But if opening a new account helps you earn more points in other important categories, then any negative scoring here may be offset as the length of the credit history is only worth 15% of the score point. 4. New account and recent applications. Each time you apply for a new loan or a new credit line, this is noted in your credit report. Having a lot of inquiries in a short amount of time, say in recent 6 months, could negatively affect your score. Why? Because lenders become very suspicious of anyone who attempts to get a lot of credit very quickly. They assume that you may be in financial trouble. But a new credit inquiry isn't going to damage your credit score either. Remember, new accounts are only worth 10% of your FICO score. With that said, you need to do your research and apply for credit when absolutely necessary. Inquiries only remain on your credit report for 24 months. And the good news is, FICO only considers inquiries for 12 months, thereafter they are ignored and have zero impact on your score. Number 5, mix of credit. Coming in at 10% is mix of credit. The more diverse the type of credit used, the better. Having a variety of different account types on your report, such as mortgages, revolving accounts like credit cards, installment loans such as car loans and personal loans may be beneficial to your FICO score. Having fixed charges on your credit report are less attractive from the standpoint of a lender. Why? Because if you get into trouble, you can make smaller payments on your revolving accounts. Credit cards, but don't usually have the same option in relation to your car payment, mortgage loan, or student loan. That's why the type of debt you carry, fixed or revolving, is crucial to your score. Check out. So, where do you fall in the spectrum? FICO scores range from 300 to 850. 300 to 579 indicates poor score. 580 to 669 shows fair score. 670 to 739 says you have a good score. 740 to 799 indicates very good score. 800 to 850 shows an exceptional score. FICO score is tiered. In practical terms, if you have 740 score, you are going to get the same deal with someone with a 779 score. I recommend that you look at your credit report from any of the top 3 agencies, such as TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax at least once every year. So, what's the take home? 1. Play the money game to win. 2. No credit is not the same as good credit. 3. If you want to create wealth, you have to use debt to create it. 4. Manage your debt so that it doesn't manage you. 5. Nothing can screw up your financial goals more than a bad credit report. 6. Check your credit history at least once a year to identify errors. 7. If you want to use a debit card, get overdraft protection. Rich people use debt to make money. Poor people use debt to survive. Which one are you? I wish you happy investing and good luck. Until next time, bye-bye.